Two vaccines have received regulatory approvals. At least one more is awaiting the nod. Several shots are in stage 3 of the clinical trials. Warehouses are being readied, hospitals are being prepared, doctors are on standby. Priority charts are being drawn up for the vaccination drives. In short, everything seems to be in place to heal the world from this Wuhan virus pandemic. Or is it? What if I tell you that the biggest challenge still awaits us, and it's got nothing to do with procurement, distribution, or storage of the vaccine? The biggest challenge is getting people to take the vaccine. Sounds unbelievable? Listen to this.
I don't want to be vaccinated. I want to be free. I want to live my life. I want all my friends to live their lives. You know.
Hey. They thought they could easily get their great reset. Little did they know. Little did they know. They thought they could easily have it.
Pandemic's a hoax.
Little did they know.
The pandemic's a hoax. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up. It's while they bring in reset the whole economy.
This London resident is one of the many anti-vaxxers who have taken to the streets around the world over the last few months. They marched through Berlin on the 22nd of November. There were anti-lockdown protests in London 6 days later. On the 28th of November, 60 protesters were arrested in London. You must be wondering, why are people protesting against a vaccine that is the closest to a silver bullet that we may have against the Wuhan virus? Honestly, I will not be able to give you a simple answer here. Vaccines have immunized the population against several health conditions in the past, be it polio, flu, measles. But what is also true is that there is skepticism around vaccines, and it stems from a variety of reasons. In the United States, for example, some people view vaccines as an infringement on their rights. Remember, people had protested against face masks as well. Some people are scared of the possible side effects of vaccines, and the fear has only been accelerated by the fast-track approach that's been adopted for the development and approval of the Wuhan virus vaccines. There is fear that a vaccine that's been developed in a record time will be a bad vaccine. And the result of this fear sounds something like this.
Today, I won't. I will wait. Rather, now I won't take the risk to be vaccinated. No.
The problem in France is more peculiar. One expert is of the opinion that people were not familiarized about the idea of a vaccine well in advance.
We didn't talk about the vaccine early enough in France. That is to say, we didn't talk about the vaccine at the beginning of the year. In France, 54% of people say they will be vaccinated against COVID-19. In Germany, 69%. In the UK, 79%. In India, 87%. So the acceptance of vaccination in general is lower in France than abroad, and even lower for COVID.
Lack of information is a problem. Misinformation is another. Earlier this year, a lot of people rejected polio and flu vaccination in the Philippines after some fake news was spread over WhatsApp and Facebook. And this gave the health workers a fair idea that getting people to take the Wuhan virus vaccine will not be easy.
They said it's because of Facebook, that there is a report that people who had been vaccinated in Tarlac had died. They did not have any proof of it. They just had heard about it.
Sa Facebook, dahil may nabalita nun na sa Tarlac.
The skepticism surrounding vaccines also being fueled by certain countries that have a track record of profiteering from crisis and cannot be trusted with developing non-faulty shots. I'm talking about China. It is carrying out trials in Brazil. Now, a poll says only 63% of Brazilians want to take the vaccine. That number was 85% just 4 months ago. Clearly, getting people to take the vaccine will be a crucial challenge. The question is, how do you deal with it? There is no way we can claim to be safe from the Wuhan virus until we are all vaccinated. So what should countries do? What should world leaders do? What should you and I do to get people to take the vaccine? Perhaps instill faith in people? As for leaders, they could lead from the front. Former US presidents Barack Obama, George Bush and Bill Clinton have pledged to get vaccinated on television to promote the safety of the vaccine. The press secretary to the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said that he later may be persuaded to take the shot on television. A recent YouGov poll found that 20% of Britons were either not confident or not very confident that a vaccine was safe. Countries should work towards acknowledging people's concerns and respectfully correct people's opinion by weeding out misinformation. Some countries are incentivizing immunization. In fact, Japan, France, the US, Norway, and some states in India have announced that people will be given free Wuhan virus vaccines. Here's what you and I can do. Junk fake news. Do not forward WhatsApp rumors and encourage only science and fact-based conversation.